Hey, welcome back to another episode of John's Crypto Therapy. On today's episode, let's look at why I'm super bullish and why you guys should be as well. So this is going to be an exciting episode. We're looking at Sam Wilson in his first ongoing series as the new Captain America. And let's get into this dime piece. Thursday, 23rd September at 8 a.m. PT. This digital comic book is fully readable with 5 variant covers in blind box format. So you already know this is going to be a masterpiece and I can't wait. When you look at these comic books, they're pretty dirt cheap and they give you the possibility, a potential chance of making $100 to even $1,000. It's about the edition number, but there's a lot of variants that do come into play. So remember that it's just not about the edition number, okay? Other than that, guys, this is going to be a fantastic drop. Hopefully you guys are tuned in. I can't wait. And you know, fingers crossed, I really do want to get some rares, ultra rares, and everything like that, okay? Hopefully if everything goes to plan, I could get the whole set. That would be a dream come true. If you ever get all 5, consider yourself lucky. Go play the lottery and you might have a chance of winning that as well. So this is a cool drop. I can't wait. And you know, right now we do see, you know, Ecomi finding support around those levels. I am super happy to talk about this in my chart analysis and it's all making sense. So if you guys are truly into charts, you're truly into Ecomi and you want to see the future prediction, this is the future channel for you. I'm here to educate, but also teach and make it a fun experience overall. The other thing I want to talk about, let me switch the page. All right, so now I'm jumping into the Ecomi page. This is super hype, okay? So Ecomi tweets us out as well. Seriously, this will never stop getting us hyped. And I truly do believe that. This person, Crypto Far West, did such a great job collabing all these amazing YouTube clips of YouTubers / different monologues, put it together to make such a crazy good video. And I could truly tell you this video was super good. It has 11k views on YouTube, so go check out his name on YouTube. This was super credible. I don't even need a pre-workout before I go to the gym. This is truly my pre-workout. I can truly say that. This is a fire video. Please go check him out. This is just showing some love. He did post me in a segment in there. It's only like 15 seconds, but nonetheless, I just want to give him a shout out for doing this hard work and bringing something crazy good for the Ecomi family. So I just want to say that before I get started. The other thing that I do want to show you guys, it's going to be super cool. This one is going to be VV Digital Collectibles. They just tweeted out, very excited to welcome at 007 to VV for a series of digital collectibles from the upcoming James Bond film. Hashtag no time to die. This is going to be a big one and I love what they're doing. I love what Ecomi is doing. It's finding relevance in things that are happening in real world situation and making it into a playable situation for them. And this is such a great way to do so. They're finding a way to get the community rallied up and to enjoy the whole Ecomi experience. And this is the one thing that I wanted Ecomi to do from the start. I think this is the right way to do for your marketing and it's going to go for a long time. And you know what? Dan, David, Reese, everyone is doing a fantastic job. So Ecomi's community is a blessing to have. And I can't wait to see the land and everything like that. Fingers crossed. I can't wait to see how amazing this project is going to be. So we're gonna move into BTC dominance. I just want to do a quick chart analysis, especially for a lot of people that don't understand charts. I did get a lot of questions, so I do want to come on right now and to, you know, help you guys understand the bigger picture. And this is a community. I want to grow with you guys. I want to make sure you guys understand why I'm talking about these levels. And please make sure to listen to my content, because if you truly do listen, you'll make a ton of profits. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is my advice that I give to myself. And if you guys really do take a part in and take notes into criteria that I'm saying, you guys can actually be financially free, okay? So this is the way to do so. Ecomi does have a great potential this cycle. Look, at the end of the day, I still believe that 3 cents is absolutely doable for this cycle. So give me a thumbs up if you guys are truly ready, because Ecomi is about to skyrocket and I'm going to show you why. So let me move to BTC dominance and show you exactly what I've been predicting and how the market is doing. So let's get into that. All right, welcome back. This is the BTC chart and look very carefully. We were looking for price to find some resistance around this level, around the 42%, which we did. We had a beautiful engulfing candle and the price actually went down. The reasons why I told you guys it's very important to look at BTC dominance is to see if price is going up or down. If price goes up, we're gonna see a lot of Bitcoin volume and taking up the whole market cap, which we did not want to see. We wanted to see altcoins have a huge share as well, because if they have a share, that means the price for altcoins is increasing as well. So the price is finding resistance and it's going to the downside. This is really, really good. This is what we predicted, and I love to see this. Okay, so price is going down. Let's see if this does continue. If it does break to the top side, we'll think about a different strategy, but right now resistance is the key for this situation. We're gonna see price going down. If price goes down and Bitcoin goes up, all coins will have that pump. I am telling you right now, Ecomi is going to go to 0.0080, and that is going to be a short-term price prediction. I am going to sell a lot of OMI tokens around that number. If you guys are looking to take profit, that is a great time for you guys to take out your profits and then understand where the price should go or how it's going to find support before the price breaks through those barriers as well. The only way I see price breaking 0.0080 at that time is if we randomly get a huge news like Pokemon or something breaks that barrier without finding any resistance. Okay, so right now when we're predicting this, we're right to the T. We knew there was going to be a reversal, and guess what? The reversal came into play. This was a corrective dump, and I'm super happy to see this. This is giving me confluence on what the market should do. So let's go to Bitcoin and see exactly what price is doing there as well. All right, so we're back to Bitcoin. We see that the price did break this barrier zone right here. If you watch my latest video, you understood that I said the price should go up. We found some support, and this is a great criteria for the price to go up. Look left of structure, there is a lot of support and resistance zone, but other than the last, if you look at the pivot zones, this is showing me a great zone right here for the S structure support one to show me that pressure to the upside is valid. Look very carefully, we do have the pivot zone, and this is the criteria that I want you guys to get into before you enter a Bitcoin trade. Remember, this is not financial advice, this is my advice, and you know what, you guys can take it, you guys can do whatever you want with it, but understand what I'm showing you is educational material, and it's up to you to do your own due diligence before you start trading some real assets. Okay, so right here, we do have this beautiful zone right here. We use that as our take profit. I just want us to move it away. What we need to see for this move right here, for this downward wedge formation, we need to see a breakout of a structure. So this is why it's very crucial. If we see price going here, it's going to retest this structure. It could find resistance going back down. Then we could get a double bottom position. Then we can see price going on and above. Before we see price going up, we might see price breaking this channel right here, then retesting the channel for support. Then with that support, then we're gonna get that confluence and that huge move to the upside. Once I see price going to the upside, I want it to come back down. Once price comes back down exactly at this zone right here, this is the golden pocket to take that position to the upside. Okay, so hopefully you guys are really paying attention. This is going to be the pocket right here around this level. Okay, around the 44,647 level, that's the exact level we're gonna look to taking a buying order. So if it does not make that criteria, it does not break this wedge, if it does not break this huge support and resistance zone, I'm not looking for a position to buy. The reasons why I want to buy in this level, it's giving me confluence that this is a great price level before price goes up. If price does go up and it goes to my first take profit without giving me a retest, that's totally fine. I'm going to look for other criteria in the market to take that position. I'm not forcing myself to getting into positions that don't make sense. So this is the only way I'll look to buy the market. Okay, so remember, there's many ways for the price to do that. It can actually, you know, break out the first time, then we could get that retest, that's totally fine. But remember, everything does work in a wave. So because it works in a wave, I just want to see things broken correctively and, you know, being respected. If it's not being respected, I'm not going to get into a position. Right now we have a beautiful position right here. We need to see it breaking this channel first, and we also need to see this level being broken before we get into a buying position as well. So we have some criteria, but this is a good note. Remember what I'm telling you guys. If we see BTC dominance going down and then we see Bitcoin going up, which it is, if you guys look very carefully, this candle right here is showing me sentiment that the price is moving up and above. So that is such a good thing to see, and this is why I took this trade at a very early stage. This is a risky trade, especially to traders that do not understand fundamentals, but I want to show you a key aspect on why I took this trade and how simple it is to identify these type of trades. Let me put the Ichimoku as well. So the Ichimoku is giving me another confluence right here, and this is something that you need to be aware of, okay? And I want to show you as a trader, make sure guys, when you're taking positions like this, don't let this move right here break to the downside. If it breaks below the Ichimoku cloud, it is consolidation and it's a reversal of a trend. If we do see a red cloud right here and, you know, it's really predominant and we actually see it, then we can slowly see price going down. which we do not want to see that. We want to see price being held above structure, because if Bitcoin goes down, a lot of altcoins are going to suffer, or you know what, stabilize, but majority of them are going to suffer because the cloud is supporting this trade and giving confluence that this is a supportive zone. We're good to say that price can eventually move up to the upside, and that's what we're looking for, especially if we're trading altcoins and we want to see a huge corrective move to the upside. All right, so that is something really important that everybody needs to focus on. This is why I explained Bitcoin in the very beginning, especially to new traders or even advanced traders, because you want to look at the key points before you enter into a position. Okay, so right there we do have that. We have this bullish candle moving to the upside. So a lot of people say, hey John, how would you know this is going to be a bullish zone? How would you know that the price was going to reverse? We have S1 right here showing me that it is a support zone. That is going to be my first criteria. We do have other criteria. We have a bullish engulfing candle right here. Also, when I look at the stochastics RSI, let me do that as well. You can see something magical that is happening here. I want to show you guys how I trade and why it makes sense to trade the way I do. So we see price for the RSI, it's actually moving above structure. If it's moving above structure, it doesn't make sense to the chart itself. The chart itself is moving lower while the RSI is going above structure, basically saying this position right here wasn't a huge oversold position. And we can't agree with that because the chart right here is showing me that this was a bigger oversold situation, even though and right now on the chart this is lower than the previous move. This is a good divergence right here, and this is support. This is why I bought in this level, and it's going to make me a great return. It's already up 7%. 7% is a great return, especially if you guys want to make a ton of money. Let me move on to Ecomi, and for Ecomi I do want to take a little bit longer so I can show you guys how to look at the take profits and why 0.0080 is in my focal point, and when it hits 0.0080, remember I told you so, and this is going to happen. So let's go to Ecomi right here. All right, so we're in Ecomi. We're looking at the 4-hour chart, and look at this very carefully. Okay, I want to explain this to you guys so everyone understands. Okay, everyone needs to understand. We had a beautiful breakout of this 0.0049. 0.0050 level, okay, roughly around that level. We were looking for price to push up, okay, push up exactly to my take profit 3, 0.0080. We also have take profit 2 around 0.007069, whatever you guys want to call it, and also my first take profit 0.0057. All right, so those are going to be my criterias: take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. Remember, the reasons why I'm doing 3 take profits, my risk to reward. I want more rewards for the amount of risk that I take. I want smaller risk, huge reward. That's the way to think. In life, if you guys think like that, you guys are going to be super profitable no matter what. All right. So for this formation, I am going to talk about the ascending triangle, the teacup, and the bull flag pattern. All right, we are going to talk about that because a lot of people want to understand why the price is going this way. The reasons why I got 0.0080 was not random. It was not out of my head. It was not. It was numbers that were confluence to the fact that these are take profit zones. If these weren't zones that were lining up together, I am not going to look at it that way. So because it lined up, it only made sense to me for using that as my take profit 3. And if that's going to be my take profit 3 for my take profit 2 and take profit 1, I'm going to look at key levels on my left hand side for structure to give me take profit 2 and take profit 1. All right, we could use the candlestick right here of this teacup handle. We could have used it. So I will talk about the teacup because I need to understand I do have intermediate traders, but also new traders. So I do need to, take my time because I want to make sure everyone learns, and please make sure to learn at your own pace. Don't go as fast as I do because I'm trying to explain it for everyone. So that's the way I need to learn. So I'm going to go as slow as I can for this one so everyone understands where the price is going. Okay. I do have another pattern right now. I do have 5 people that emailed me about this yesterday, and it is a symmetrical triangle pattern. And the symmetrical triangle pattern is just a sideways pattern. We can't get into a trade for a symmetrical triangle until it shows us a breakout. And that move can typically be a downwards move or an up move. Okay, so we're going to talk about that as well. That's nothing to be really focused on. We do have 3 major patterns that we're super focused on. And you know what? The price is doing exactly what I'm saying. A lot of people are saying there was a lot of news about about the China news and everything like that. And you know what? A lot of people said the price should go down, and I get that. To a lot of people that don't know crypto, or to a lot of people that are just worried, if the price goes down, that's totally fine. I'm gonna cut my losses short and then re-enter on another position. The reasons why I want to say this is really important is because how much touches did we truly get before the price actually moved up? Okay, so we got right here, we got the first touch. We talked about it. Once it broke out, retest of structure, we're looking for a buying position. That's one. We got another time, two. This is the second time that we had another position to buy into the trade to the upside. 3 times we had another trade to the upside. If you guys listen to my videos and understood this is a strong support and resistance zone, you will look to buy because it broke above structure. That is 3. Number 4, another retest of structure showing me that confluence, that this is becoming more stronger than ever. So we're comfortable with this zone. So when price actually came back down again, we did not see that down move all the way to the line. We seen it exactly at this trend line, the trend line that I drew out last video. And this trend line was really good because we had 3 touches. 1, 2, 3. All right, we have 3, and this is considered the 4th touch. So if you knew a trend line takes 3 touches to get into a trade, the 4th touch, you would have looked for another buying potential. So if you knew there was at least 6 or 5 trades that you could have took to at least reach take profit 1, that is something that you need to understand. Profit is right in front of us, and we need to understand how to make this profit. I'm giving you guys my best technical analysis. A lot of people are not doing Omi tokens the way I'm doing it. Trust me. If you want to see other people, they'll just tell you, we shall see price going here. You know, the price is going here. They're not giving you real structure. They're not giving you real patterns. I'm showing you guys confluence on why the price is doing the things it's doing. Remember, this right here was a bull flag pattern, all right? So I want to show you guys something really, really crucial. And this is why it's really important to understand patterns, all right? So we had this move right here. Let's get it from this wick right here. Let's move it like that. Let me move it down as well. All right, so this is the bull flag pattern right here. Let's take away this line right here for a short period. So this is the bull flag pattern. We were looking for a breakout of structure. We had that breakout right here of this candle. The close of this candle, you would have got into a position at the next candle, right? But to a lot of traders that would say, I'm looking for a retest. Where would you want to look for a retest? You want to look for a retest behind the structural point. That is going to be this line right here. So if I take this line right here and I go extend it a little bit more, you guys can see that this touch is true to its value right here, this touch. This is exactly the criteria you would have took for a buying position. If you took a buying position right here, you would understand that this is going to go your way. So look at this very carefully. If you got into a trade right here, let's do this very carefully, and you were looking for take profit 2, all you would have done is move your stop loss below this line. Make sure your stop loss is below structure. So look left of structure and move your stop loss a little bit lower. If I see that this is a good criteria, I'll put it there, and make sure your ratios are on point. I want to make sure it is at least 2 to 1. If it's not 2 to 1, then I do not want to really get into this trade because I'm not feeling comfortable. Remember, you do not want to place a trade that's one-on-one. That's just 50-50, and it's like you're flipping a coin, okay? If you win 50. If you lose 50, and it doesn't make sense. Make sure you gain more than you lose, because you're still going to make profit at the end of the year because your ratios are on point. I cannot stress that enough, okay? So make sure it's like this if you guys are taking a buying position. All right, so now let's do this very carefully. So we have this pattern right here, and then you know what? We seen a breakout retest of structure exactly at a beautiful zone. Then we say price go up. Why did price go up? Because BTC dominance went down, Bitcoin went up, and then when we said Bitcoin goes up, we can see all coins going up or having a tremendous move to the upside. So we seen that price going up. There is confluence. It's not going to be to the T, but if you understand fundamentals and all of these crazy stuff going on with BTC and BTC dominance, you guys will make a ton of money, okay? So the way I took my take profit, I took this bar right here. This is the pole of the flag, okay? So I took the pole of the flag and I use that as a future projection. So a lot of people are saying, hey, how are you looking at take profits? How did you know that take profits were going to go to 0.08? Look very carefully, guys. Look very carefully. Exactly 0.008, roughly around that range. And because this is roughly around my range, it gives me confluence that the price has a great chance of going there, okay? So this is why it's important for a lot of people to understand trading is not hard. Just have fun with it and understand this is all going to make sense, okay? So you know what, let me move to the day because I want to show you guys how I figured out my other take profits as well. So right here, I want to show you why and how I took my other take profits. The other take profits, I used the A and B move right here going all the way to the downside. I took this leg as well, and I told you guys, wait for the breakout of this ascending triangle. We're gonna use that as a breakout situation and use the take profit from this leg. And look very carefully, that breakout leg right here, when it broke out, is showing me exactly 0.0080. So 0.0080 is showing me more than once. It's showing me twice. Do you guys see that? So hopefully you guys are seeing that. I used the leg of this move for this breakout of this ascending triangle as my takeout position. It's showing me more than once that this position is going to 0.008. 0.008 is very, very close to us, and this is why it's very important to understand technicals, okay? So this is going to be my first move. This is my second move, showing me twice the confluence on 0.008. So everyone that is paying attention, this is very important. I'm taking the cup now. This is the cup formation. The cup is the middle center ground. I'm taking that as my breakout as well. And look very carefully, it does give me somewhat of a confluence around the 0.008 level. And this is why the 0.0080 level is going to be a great level for me as well to take a ton of profits out before we see another push to the upside, okay? So this is my confluence on why price is typically going to go to 0.0080. I could see it retesting, then falling a little bit short. We could see 0.007879, so give or take some inches, guys, because we're gonna truly see price going up there, okay? So the next pattern I do want to talk about, let me go to the 4 hour real quick. All right, so the next pattern I do want to talk about, I want to move this flagpole. Remember guys, this is a flagpole. We already established that. We got this perimeter to where the price is going to go. So let me move this all the way right here. And perfect. So right here we see a symmetrical triangle. I want to show you guys exactly what I'm thinking and how to draw this. All right, so we're gonna go like this, and guess what, we're gonna go from the bottom right here, and then we're gonna just zoom it in and make it all touch. Okay, that's the key. Once we make it touch, then we understand where price is typically going. So in order for us to use this as a symmetrical triangle, we need 3 touches. We got 1 right there, 2 right there, 3 right there. We're good to go. We got 1 right there, we got 2 right there, we got 3, we're good to go. So hopefully you guys understand, in order for a trend line to be real and accurate, we need to make sure 3 touches is right in front of us. If it does not have 3 touches, I cannot explain this as much as I can. Trust me when I say you need to make sure it has 3 touches. The more touches it has, the more accurate your trading skills will be, okay? So let me just do this as well. Let me take this line as well. Okay, perfect. So typically with this move, what we're going to see is a breakout situation. Because this is a symmetrical triangle, we need to wait and see where the price is typically going. It is a sideways movement, and it could typically break out both ways, okay? It does not have more accurate on one way or another. It's just a sideways movement looking for a symmetrical breakout, just a simple breakout, okay? But because we did have this move coming from the downside, we do have volume actually coming from the bottom side. When we get pressure from the downside going up, and then you know what, it's going sideways, and this sideways is a breathing phase for the bulls, all right? Because the bulls are breathing, and you know what, the price is typically trying to push below this barrier, and each time it's pushing, it's not breaking it. Because it's not breaking it, the mindset behind that is that slowly we're going to see the bulls come back in again and say, you know what, they tried many times, we gave them as much opportunities, the bears, to go lower, they did not. It's time for us to enter the market and go for take profit too. Do you see how that works? Okay, and if we're looking for this breakout strategy and exactly where it's going to target, all we're going to use is the leg. And the leg is going to be right here, and wherever the breakout is, pretend the breakout's over here, we're going to use this as our take profit. Look at this very carefully, and you want to round it off. You're going to look for the take profit 2 level, okay? Take profit 2 level is going to have maybe a wick rejection, but the body closing below the take profit 2. So this is going to be a criteria, a level that I'm looking to sell as well. We already had many times take profit 1. I made a tremendous amount of money right here, and I cannot wait to accumulate more and more and more. Trust me when I say Ecomi is going to go do many big things, and I want to make sure the community understands where to sell, where to buy, and how to educate yourself when it comes to trading, okay? This symmetrical triangle can go lower as well. If it does break to the downside, exactly, we'll see 0.0038 level, okay? 38 level, which, you know what, I don't see it really happening. You know, they tried many times to go down, 5 to 6 times they tried to push lower, did not happen. Because the price did not happen, we found a good support level. Because this is a great support level, we're going to eventually see price going up. And if price continues to go up, guys, remember, I'm saying it right now, 0.0080 is going to be a level where we might see price going all the way back up and then finding a dip formation. So we can see price going up, and then, you know what, it could test this many times, and then we could see price going back down, and then take profit 2 is going to be another phase that I'm going to look into to buy more Omi tokens, so we can see price breaking above take profit 3. So take profit 3 is going to be 0.0080. Hopefully this helps you guys understand why trading is super simple. It's not about making up numbers. It's not about finding random patterns that don't make sense. It's truly about understanding fundamentals and putting it all together. If you can put all of this together, it's truly going to make sense. Last but not least, when we look at the Ichimoku as well, it's really important to see the clouds are still green and we're still in this bullish phase. We're still in this bullish phase and we're going up, okay? The pivot points as well is showing me that, you know what, it broke the natural pivot zone. Because it broke it, we're still bullish. R1 is going to be roughly around take profit 2, and R2 is just about take profit 3. And when you look very carefully, R3 is super far, so that's a range that we're not going to look for right now. We're looking for take profit 3 and R2 and R1. This is going to be good criteria if you guys are looking to trade. So remember, this is not financial advice, this is my advice, and I'm here to support the Ecomi community. You guys are truly the best, and I can't wait for Ecomi to reach Jupiter, because it is going to do so. Every other community in the web I've already looked into, nothing can compare to Ecomi. So you guys are truly the best. Thank you for the support. Thanks for the likes, the comments. I'm trying my best to get back to every single message, and please make sure to like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if this is helping you guys, it just makes me feel a little bit happier about myself, knowing that I'm helping a lot of people make some great decisions in their life. Other than that, take it easy, and John out. Peace.